All right, everybody. Welcome back. Last time we did a Necrobinder run. It was incredibly spectacularly. We killed everything with massive ease using Doom, and it was wonderful. Today, we get to play the Defect. I love the Defect. When the Defect first came out in Slay the Spire 1, man, I absolutely adored him. He was my favorite character for a while. I think eventually that kind of fell to the wayside. The Watcher came out, I liked her a lot. And then I just kind of fell into playing my boy the Ironclad a lot. And he kind of became my best character, which is ironic because I struggled with him the most so far on this climb. But I've always loved and enjoyed playing the Defect. The way that he plays is fun as hell. And I love some of the stuff they did to his kit in this game, man. I mean, that's true for all of, like, the OG3 that were in Spire 1. I love all the new synergies that these two have. But man, the Defect is so fucking fun in Slay the Spire 2. Let's just get into it. I want to talk about it, but we'll just be sitting here forever if that's all I do. So best to hop in. Small capsule. We can just start with a relic. Genuinely, it's pretty good. I mean, we fight an elite for one of those. Tell me this one's free? Huh? Like, that's pretty good. 150 gold if there's an early shop, also really good. Silver Crucible, the first 3 card wards you see are upgraded. Obviously, that's really strong. As you've seen in the last few runs, upgrades are hella strong. But the first treasure chest you open is empty, so we're down a relic. 3 upgrades, down a relic. Personally, I think Silver Crucible is freaking awesome. As much as I just got done saying we fight an elite for one of those, you know, like obviously relic is good. The sheer consistency of Silver Crucible is great because the first few cards you take are formative for your deck, right? So the first 3 card rewards being upgraded, those are the cards you're going to kind of form your strategy around typically. So having them come upgraded is like a really, really strong power boost. And the spike can help you fight early elites. And like having some upgraded allows you to upgrade more at your first campfires. And then you have so many upgrades that you're just like spike and you get through Act 1 super easy. I think Silver Crucible's really strong, despite the downside. But before we actually decide what we're going to do, as usual, well, that's a really big circle. Let's mark up the map. Next week is going to be wonderful, assuming I win this run. Next week is going to be wonderful on account of the fact that we're going to be playing on Ascension 1. Because the Ascension Run modifier adds more elites to the board. I talked about this last week. Or, I'm sorry, last run. But basically, having more elites on the board allows for better elite pathing with campfires on the map. The scarcity can impact the actual traversal and route decisions. So, actually, in that regard, I think if you're good at fighting elites, Ascension 1 is actually easier than Ascension 0 in a way. If you can handle fighting elites. If your skill level is that you don't... that you feel confident going into elite fights. I think Ascension 1 is actually easier in a way because you get more relics. Which may have been a controversial statement, but I stand by it and I fucking mean what I said. This is craziness. This is craziness. So we could get double elite, but there's no fire between them and the hard left, and you can't veer off. But there's fires outside them, and there's another one over here, or you could veer off. Should you survive the gauntlet? Gaunt. Lit. My handwriting sucks with a mouse. What else could we do? We could go, like, get a few fights, get a few events. Campfire. Relic. Another campfire. Into an elite. We'll be really strong for it, so we'll probably handle it relatively easily. Maybe get a shop. Probably fight another elite pretty well, because we're already really strong. By the time we even get here, we're likely to do well. I think that's probably okay. There's points where you could pivot off. I mean, I don't like the gauntlet. I think to get to it, you only have 3. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think this seems a bit more freeform, a bit more likely to succeed coming out of it. We could go up here, you know, get really strong by here. Yeah. Or you could do this. Or you could do this. Either way, we're going there. I think that's pretty solid. Also of note, after the Necrobinder run, we unlocked the alternate Act 1. So we're fighting Waterfall Giant. That's a new boss. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. So the thing about Waterfall Giant, right? He has a shitload of HP. He hits you. Sometimes he heals. It's kind of a dick that way. And he has a scaling buff where when you kill him, next turn, he just fucking blows up. And he deals damage equal to the stacks on the scaling buff. It scales upwards by 3 every turn. And so it's a damage race to kill him as quickly as possible, so he explodes for as little as possible, so you could hopefully tank it and survive. So the goal for him is to have high damage and a method of blocking the explosion afterward. That is the idea. Now, I learned recently that you can actually, during the turn where he explodes, you can hit him with weaken. Like, apparently weak counts. I probably should have figured that out fucking 45 hours ago, but here we are. It's pretty good. Playing the Defect. So we got orbs. So a good way to help with that would probably be frost orbs and good defensive cards. So by the end, we want a little bit of defense to be able to block that hit, and we want a really high offense to kill him ASAP. That's the idea. That's the strategy I'm going in with. And so that being said, we don't have an early shop. We have a late shop. The 150 gold is solid because we could just hoard it until then. But as I said earlier, Silver Crucible, the formative first 3 cards become upgraded, and then also, because there are fires before the first elite, 2 of them, I could even upgrade Zap Dualcast. I will have so much momentum going into the elites. I will have so much momentum coming out of the elites. I think Silver Crucible's the way to go. I'm doing. So we're going to go this way. And we're going to do well. So the Sea Punk is adorable. He kicks you and his little toesies flap around and he hits you a lot. That's who he is. That's what he does. He doesn't do much else. I think he gains... I know he's getting block, obviously, but I think the buff is like strength or something. Not that we're going to see it. Goodbye. Waste away. Okay. I was really hoping for something good like maybe a ball lightning or a cool-headed or a cold snap. But I did just get done talking about how weakening affects the bomb turn. And the upgraded version of this has 2 weak, and this waterfall giant attacks really frequently. It won't be that difficult to set up a go for the eyes. Because we have the plus, we should be able to nail him with weak, and it'll help us survive. So because we're fighting waterfall giants, I can't really say no. Damn. So the Toadpools gain thorns on alternating turns, which is the reason I didn't attack this guy. For anyone wondering. Because I don't want to take unnecessary damage. Okay. FTL is okay. Because it kind of draws itself and like cycles accelerates the deck as long as you get it early in the turn. And if you don't get it early in the turn, it's free, and it's basically a free strike. Just all right. I like Sweeping Beam better because even though it costs 1, deals 9 damage to all enemies. Really good against exoskeletons in Act 2. Really good against one of the elites that we might come up against, the Phantasmal Gardeners. They're like 3 eel boys that kind of come out of the ground and like, ma. And then you hit them and they gain block. It's kind of like the louses in Slay the Spire 1 or the Louse Progenitor, where they have like a curl up thing. You hit them, they gain block. Except they do it every turn because they're awful. And it cycles a new card into your hand. So that's pretty strong. We want a really good attack right now. So I'll take a Sweeping Beam happily. We have 1, 2. Or we could veer off and get 1, 2, 3. Or even 4. 5. But I think you get more gold for an elite before the shop comes. Oops. So I could get away with doing this once or twice, but like, do I want a random colorless card? I mean, it could be good. It's the first 3 card rewards that get upgraded, so this will be an unupgraded colorless card. And it'll refresh the event, but alternatively, I could upgrade a random card. But a random card has a 2 out of 10 chance to be useful because these upgrades are only okay. Wait, did that get used? It said card reward. I'm not sure if this is a bug, so I'm gonna report it actually. Hold on. Wait, what is this called? Endless conveyor. Bug. Not sure if this is intentional, but the Silver Crucible upgraded a colorless card, hold on, random colorless card from the shoot, what is it? Endless conveyor. Oh, okay, it didn't erase. From the Endless Conveyor event, the relic states that it's supposed to upgrade your card rewards. So I wanted to let you know just in case. Thanks, smile. Heart. Uh, Max HP is fun. Yeah, I'll do a random upgrade. Why not? And we're out of gold. I think that did use the final use. I mean, I'll take a production plus, though. Now I really want to get, like, that's good with Sweeping Beam. Now I really want to get, like, Skim, man. Any card draw at all, but especially shit like Skim would go crazy. Yeah, it did use it. That's fine, though. Now that we got Production Plus, it's going to offer us nothing but fucking zero cost cards. Just you wait and see, man. I do like upgrading Chill, though, because it doesn't exhaust anymore, and it's just free Frost generation when I pull it, which is pretty good. We do need Frost for the boss, but we also need damage scaling, which we didn't get yet, which is really worrying. So I'm going to take a Claw, because it is damage scaling, even if it's a little slow. Also, because of that, we're going to go take more fights. Man, wow, he does all the things. I mean, we had lethal though, so it don't matter, but he does all the things. Well, these will definitely help with elites or whatever comes up first. I mean, I think I really want an Uproar now. The thing about Uproar, it goes really well with that Claw we just got. It goes well with the Sweeping Beam we just got. And even though it's a 2 cost, we have Production Plus, so it's like, yeah, that's pretty sick. It's a good damage card, which is what we need. Oh, nice. That worked out. Worked like a charm. Yo, defrag. I mean, I really want to take this cool-headed for obvious reasons, but like, you don't say no to defragment, man. We're taking more fights. Potion of Binding will be really good. We need more orb generation now that we have a defrag, so I definitely want Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod is really good, man. It's one of those cards you pick up one and your lightning orbs go crazy for a while. Yeah, that's empty because of the Crucible. So now this is all used up. So we're going to hit another Fire. We're going to upgrade Claw because it scales faster. And then we're going to hit Defrag, we're going to hit Zap, we're going to hit Production, and then we're going to go Bang Bang. We're going to take a little bit of D. Take an 11, but that's fine. I don't mind 11 against the Terror Eel. That was a really efficient Terror Eel fight. Bottled Potential. Shuffle all your cards in your draw pile. Draw 5. Let's think about Terror Eel, by the way. When you get him to 70 or below, as you saw, he gets stunned. There's a lot of enemies it's listed by, too, that you can just stun by outplaying them. It's really sick. And then after that, he takes a turn off, but he spends that turn off giving you 99 vulnerable, as you can see with my cursor here. Craziness. So he's kind of a lot to deal with. I definitely want Capacitor. I wish I could afford Ice Lance. Ice Lance would be what we need to survive this. Right now, the only way we're surviving the Waterfall Giant is if we somehow manage to find a block mechanism that is good enough. And we have Defragment, so Frost Orbs would be like the way to do that. But we can't afford it. We shouldn't have done that last feast at that event. I could get a chill and upgrade chill. That is a method that I could use. And I think that's what it has to be. I'm gonna wait to use this on these guys until we hit a turn where we got access to our Sweeping Beam. And if Uproar hits Sweeping Beam right now, I'm gonna go crazy. Let's see. Focus the back one, because I'm definitely not killing this turn anyway. And he's getting stronger. Alright, good. It hit a random guy. So let's go ahead. We'll block some, and then we'll hit Claw. Chill is really good for this fight. So we got 4 of them. Go for the eyes on you. Now you're dealing 0. Still didn't get to Sweeping Beam. Pain. But that's alright. We're gonna kill you. We're only taking 12, and we have 16 blocks, so 21 block, actually. I think we're going to be able to save the Potion of Binding. Which is really good. We got a Fish Oil. That should help in the boss fight. Shovel. A second to frag? Dude, okay. I mean, I'll take it. Damn. So the two-tailed rats, if you don't kill them fast enough, they summon more. That being said, we're killing them way fast enough, so it's fine. I don't need hotfix, that's for sure. Also, as long as I have a few Frost Orbs, I don't think I need to worry about Leap here or anything crazy. I want the skill potion for that turn, but I don't know if I can justify dropping these. On the off chance I can't get off go for the eyes, I would like to have this, so. And I want to dig, but I need multiple frost orbs or else I'm going to die. So let's go in. Immediately drink the fish oil. Immediately hit a defrag. Immediately use chill. Immediately use uproar. Get some value damage out there. This is the buff I was talking about. Steam Eruption. Looks like our damage is really good, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. As long as we kill him before this reaches 42, we're solid. We do that, we live no matter what. Okay, so we're technically good. Ideally, we want to take as little damage as possible still. Nice! Uproar, thank you. So I'll take 14. Listen. We knew what we had to come up against. We worked around it. We had a plan for the beginning. It went a little bit awry. We made up the difference. We got really lucky with the fragment, I'll say that much. But right now, we're looking pretty good. Spinner is good. As you saw during the fight against the two gremlins stacked on each other's shoulders trying to rob you, I pulled a card with that attack potion that gave me glass, and glass orbs hit both targets. Or rather, all targets. But it decreases permanently until it hits 0. And then even when it evokes, if it's at 0, it won't deal any damage. We have Capacitor. And we kind of like to benefit from having lots of orbs in play because of defrag, so I don't really like Shatter. Like, it's good for a big explosion of damage or some block or whatever based on my orbs, but I think ideally, right now we're in a position where we would like to have orbs rather than get rid of them. That being said, getting rid of one many, many times using production plus, that seems pretty good. I don't mind taking a multicast. Okay, so we got Alternate Act 1, but they haven't come out with Alternate Act 2 or Alternate Act 3 yet. So we're going to be fighting the Insatiable again, as we have done a couple of times before. So let's go ahead and let's review the map. Fire between the elites. Not one between this one. But I could go like this. And then either do this or this. And then do something like this. And then do something like this. Or something like this. Pretty good options. Probably won't do this one because there's like 2 in a row. Going over this way. No pivots, less Rewards kind of less tempting. Let's see what Tez offers us today. Very hot cocoa is interesting. Because if I pull multicast on turn 1, then I would have 7 energy. And if I pulled production multicast, I would have 9 energy. And that's really... I mean, that's like... not especially likely, especially if you include this, but getting multi on turn 1 right now, I have a 21 card deck. Draw 5 at the start of combat. It's a little bit less than quarter odds, right? Could help sometimes. I really like Seal of Gold. We tried that on the Regent run. That was fun. It was really good. As long as you make sure to have gold, it's like pretty nice, man. I still haven't really tried this. Harley did this to me once in a multiplayer run. But we died like almost immediately after he chose that, so it didn't matter. I don't know if I want to replace the Act 2 map. I could, but there's a lot of gain here. Like, I get some cards, get one of these. Either way, I probably won't go this way, but either way, pretty good gain. Pretty good gain. Pretty good gain. I don't know. Replacing with a special path, I think what it does is it picks like pretty good stuff and gives you a decent path, like something pretty middling, something that gets you a good amount of rewards, nothing too crazy, and with fires interspersed well. I think that's what the compass is really for. But we kind of like our path already. Very Hot Cocoa is a little too situational. I will take Seal of Gold. Seal of Gold is sick. It's really sick. I'm a big fan. Alright, this is the Thieving Hopper. He's going to try to steal a card from my deck. What else is new? Come on, buddy. Production? Please don't steal that. I actually kind of want that. I will check what I get before I take it back, though. Oh, they upgraded Darkness. In Slay the Spire 1, I never saw this yet on Slay the Spire 2, somehow. And Slay the Spire 1, it just channels 1 Dark, and the upgrade does the trigger passive ability part. Now the whole thing is there, and the upgrade is twice. That's cool. Because Dark Orbs scale the longer they're out. That could be like a win condition against the Insatiable, right? I'll take it. That worked out. That's a lot of fucking damage, man. No fucking bueno with that much damage, man. Nope. Nada. Nuh-uh. Sorry. No, not today. I don't need a second lightning rod. Sadly, they don't stack in the way you would want. Ideally, you would want it to, if you played two of copies of this, you would want it to channel 2 lightning next turn for the next 2 turns. But instead, it adds the amount of turns together, which is disappointing. I wouldn't mind a beam cell, but I'm really a little more worried about getting more frost orbs. I wanted to take that cold snap. It's just really hard to pass up a darkness when I know that that could scale incredibly well with the fragments. This is what I meant, by the way, the curl up thing, when I was talking about that. When I was speaking of the Phantasmal Gardeners, this is the last progenitor. Maybe I should have used the speed potion here. Man, this sucks. I'm taking so much damage to this guy. That's like wildly unfortunate. Oh, Glacier is exactly what I want to see. That's the block solution I need. Also, we got the faded turn 1 I was talking about. Crazy. Take 5 to reduce it by 4. No thanks. That was a really unfortunate draw order. Keep taking so much damage this act. Holy echo form. I mean, yeah. I have production. I'll take it. I also have the Seal of Gold, so I'll take it. I'm feeling a little weak at the moment for some reason. Maybe it's just my draw order, but I need more cycle, man. That's the main problem. All right, Sweeping Beam. Echo form into production. Nice. Double sweeping beam with Echo Form. Kill them all immediately. Get the Glacier. I mean, ultimately, our damage and stuff is... Oh, second claw, nice. Our stuff is good. I think I'll stick with only 2 claws. Just for, like, scaling physical damage. I think that's good enough. Right now, I just want card draw. And I know I just passed it up again. But I want, like, more than cool-headed, right? I want, like, skim. Maybe that's dumb. Maybe cool-headed would be better. Because it helps the block situation as well, which is something we're struggling with. Yeah, maybe I'm being silly. Okay, you're dead. That's good. I really want to play Echo Form, but I also recognize that I can't. Because I gotta block that shit. I think I might have missed a stun on him just now. I think I might have been able to stun, but I just misplayed in general. Oh well. That's not to get too hung up on it. No. Whenever you play a power, draw a card. I mean, that helps with the card draw scenario. Alright. Entomancer. Ugh. Power Potion. Feral. Defrag. Capacitor. Zap. Defend. Production. Multicast. Ow, get stung by bees. Six, got to 17. Seeing me for 28, I'm taking 11. I really don't want to die here, man. Ah, shit. That was order. That's okay. We're not screwed yet. All right. We got through it. We're fine. Do I want to focus strike? No. I want other things. Let's take another heal here. We're looking kind of rough, man. I think this might be... Event pivot off. I want to go to the shop, but that guarantees an elite. I guess I can't get the Entomancer a second time. So who are the other elites? The other elites are Dechi Millipede, which I think I'll struggle with. And who's the other Act 2? It doesn't matter. I think if I get Dechi, I'll just die. So I think I'm going to avoid it and go this way. Start of the next 5 combats, gain 2 strength is pretty good. So if Echo Form in play, we'll hit the double sweeping beam. Nice. Do I want a second lightning rod plus? Because we do need to solve the blocking problem. Yeah, I guess I do, I guess. Nice, that went well. Yeah, I'll take a cold snap. I need more frost, like yesterday. It sucks that I have to rest this much, but I'm really going to lose this boss fight if I don't right now. For as good as the deck looks on paper, I'm not drawing the right stuff at the right time, and it's a real problem. Okay. So the idea is to try to use Dark Orbs to the best of my ability to deal maximum damage value. But doesn't have to be that Dark Orb. I need to get the damage out now. Because I need to block right now. Not next turn. Not. Oh, no. I don't want to lose Echo Form. It's too valuable. It's ethereal, so I had to do that. I don't like being this close to the sand pit, man. I gotta get out of here. I need more damage more quickly. Like right now. Maybe I should use this. Maybe I should have used it last turn. Nah, we got this. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got through it. It was rough, but we got through it. Buffer would certainly help a lot. The thing is, part of my problem is the drawing, so reboot could really help. It's not like Seek in Spire 1. Actually, I don't even know if Seek is in this game. I haven't seen it if it is. I don't know if it's as good as Seek in Spire 1, but like, reshuffle? That's like a free mulligan, man. I could just mulligan on a turn. That would be really solid. But I have Echo Form. Echo Form on the buffer, man? Ah. I feel like I have to, yeah? I feel like I have to. Man. It's been a struggle to get here, let me tell you. Create an ethereal copy of the first attack you play each turn. That goes crazy good with Claw. Also goes good with Cold Snap if I want to get Frost Orbs out, though. So that's a really solid option. It just helps me kind of in general. Put a card from your draw pile into your hand, exhaust. I also get 2 curses, though. But, like, that's really good. I can't take this. I'll just die, right? Though Spring Earring, I'll genuinely just die. I'll just lose the run if I take that. Music Box helps my defensive scaling with Cold Snap. It helps my offensive scaling with Claw. Like, a lot. It also helps me. I can multiplay Go for the Eyes. I can play Sweeping Beam a second time. Yeah, I'll take the Music Box. That's going to be a significant portion of my solution to the upcoming fights. That being said, I really need card draw. It's the only thing holding me back. So how do I get it? It's with things like Skim and Cool-Headed. I turned down 2 copies of Cool-Headed so far, and I'm really, really, really regretting it. I think I could do a couple fights here into a shop. And I know that I have this. I know that. But if I see a Cool-Headed or a Skim in here, it's more valuable, and I can accrue more gold by doing more fights. And if I don't, then I'll buy nothing. Then I could maybe do a Bang, and I get a couple more attempts, and a Fire. And then I could go Bang. I'm a little worried about fighting elites. I don't know how well our deck does against them. I feel like our deck is a little weak right now. But I'm willing to fight 1 on the way up. Because I'll have fires, I'll have fights, I'll have a lot of time to get ready. Not enough value these ways. Get 2 fires here, just like on the left. This is a safer version of the left path because it doesn't guarantee that I have to fight an elite. So I guess I'll have to pick when I get to the shop. Oh, wrong attack. Whoops. Already forgot I had the music box. Caw. I love the Devoted Sculptor. Nice. No, my strike! I forgot. I forgot about the game piece. I'm bad. Whenever you play a power, gain energy. Subroutine could really help, actually. That went pretty well. This is the part where I just hit this. Nice. Machine learning technically does help with that. Plus I have subroutine. Plus I could echo form it. The thing is, I actually don't want this to be innate necessarily because I want it to get echo formed. I want it to be free with subroutine. Oh, God. Do I take Feral? Music box and Feral with 2 claws? I only think it's a good idea because it's on sale. All right. Because I need the gold for the seal to work. I'm not powerful enough. I'm just not. I'm not. So, okay. So here's my problem, right? If I get into an encounter with an elite, like say this one, if it's the guy with the big sword that shoots flames and puts them into your deck, what does this deck do against that? It dies, I think. If I get the Soul Nexus, it dies, I think. Well, I could probably fight the Soul Nexus. Well, no, because I just don't block enough. My block is too few and far between. So I think I die to that too. And if I get the 3 knights, oh, I'm super dead. They get rid of all my stuff. Yeah, there's no way I could survive them. It'll be a miracle if I survive Queen. I need to get more consistent, which means I need to refine. I need to get lucky at these events or something. I need to maybe get a couple of good cards. I have to go right. It's so sad, though. I don't have anything to hit with Corrupted, so maybe a Transform? Modded. Oh, more orb slots. Could help. Also, it draws. That helps the draw engine. We like to see that. We'll go for setting 2. We might be able to pull it off. And if we do, we could get some upgrades. That could be powerful. All right. Oh, there's no way. That sucks, man. Oh my god, what does this deck do? Art of War. That might help once in a while. I mean, I'll take it. Maybe I do just need machine learning out the gate. Oh man, this is rough. All right. Second cold snap. Mandatory. We're trying to patch something together. This run is a really, oh, that's nice. This run is a really, really good showcase of what to do when you just need to steer because you don't have what you need. I know for a fact I would be dead if I got up to here. Like, I would just be screwed. The elites would toast me. So I'm just choosing one thing and trying to prepare for that. And that's Queen. Subroutine. Machine learning. Capacitor. Chill. Feral. Defend. Cold snap. Cold snap. Sucks to lose Echo Form, but I think we'll be fine on this particular fight without it. Defrag. Defrag. Modded. Alright. Claw, 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 claw. If I get the correct stuff in the correct order, this deck functions. And that's the sign of a weak deck. Like, this is a deck that is good on paper, bad in practice. It's bloated. There's not enough. There's not enough. It's just not enough in general. And I can really feel it. Not to beat a dead horse or anything, but I can really feel it. Droplet of Precognition. That could be absolutely massive. Did I take a second chill? Yeah. Because I need the defense for this one fight. Okay, nice. Can I use my buffers? Okay. We get through these. All right, so is there something so important that I need to smith that I need to do it right here, right now? I don't think so. I think I have to rest for the HP. This run is defective. I really wish I could get buffer upgraded, but the HP is probably more important. They have multi-hits in this fight, so they could just kill all the buffers with one multi-hit anyway. Better to rely on other things. All right. Hit this, because there's no better time than when it does max damage to both of them. Drink this instantly. Okay, so Queen. What is my strategy here? I guess it's claw scaling, right? What I could do is I could eat the hit. It's 18 damage. I'll go down to 55. That would be okay. I should eat the hit and get Echo Form in play with my drop. That should be the very first thing that I do. Because this is the most important card in my deck to get in play. By a lot. And then this as well. And I take the hit. All right, I am bound. And now I am worried. I think I would normally want to chill here for the double. But I don't know if Echo Form will work. I don't think it will. And I don't know if I want to test it for science either. Shit. Claw scaling. Oh, this is bad. I really don't want to waste the buffer right now. Do I really take that much damage, though? I mean, I'm still taking 24. Oh, this is so bad, man. But if I play the buffer, I might draw into, like, defrag. Or, like, chill, or... Shit. Wasn't worth it. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. All right. I need to focus up and calm down. So... if I double play Feral, I'll draw this. And it should help my claws scale way faster. Which is mandatory for surviving. But I also really need chill out, like yesterday. Go for the eyes. Reduce it to 25% is 5.5. So it'll go down by 5.5 to 16.5, round down to 16 damage total. I have 6 block right here, so I only need 10. So I double play you. All right. Okay. We're down to just Queen. Most of my powers are in play. Most of my defense is in the deck right now. I have a Dark Orb charging. Let's just be careful. Also, I don't think double feral actually works. Oh wait, no, I didn't get the double off. That's why I'm a fucking genius. Don't mind me, guys. Okay, okay. So I'm living because of all the frost orbs. The claw damage is fucking crazy. I'm going down to 15. Okay. Okay. We go for the eyes. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Here's the... Okay, so... Assessment. Assessment time. This deck was absolute dog water, man. Absolute fucking dog water, man. So, what could I have done better? What could I have done worse? Well, for starters, when I ended up getting Go for the Eyes into Sweeping Beam into Claw, Go for the Eyes was the right call for the time. Sweeping Beam was the right call for the time. And honest to God, Claw did help with that boss fight and also continued to help exponentially, especially in Insatiable and Queen. So I think that was mandatory. You know? I think with what we were given, I made the correct decisions as far as that goes. I think Uproar to play Claw helped a lot. Uproar was actually really good this run. I took it as an early damage card, but it ended up even helping even as late as like this fight. So W for Uproar on this run. I know it's not the most phenomenal card, but W for Uproar. I want to use it in like a Sunder deck one day. Try that out. I think Defrag and Defrag really came in clutch. That was phenomenal. If I didn't have Capacitor and Chill and Lightning Rod, I wouldn't have survived Act 1 either. Like, having all of this was mandatory to beat the Act 1 boss. So it was a little RNG based, but in both directions. Because I wasn't offered much better than this, was I, guys? Right? Like, what else would I have done, right? Like, I was able to define what I needed to do, and this was the only way that I could see forward based on what I had. It took the extra, you know, And I think the multicast didn't come into play as much as I wanted, but that's, I mean, sadly, that's how multicast is sometimes, but that's fine. The deck got really bloated. How can I blame it, right? It's not like I have much cycle. Darkness ended up helping a lot during the queen fight, so I'm happy I took it. It helped more in the queen fight than the fights I actually took it for, which is hilarious. But I'm happy. I'm happy to see that. Production kind of got in the way more than anything most of the time. I got out of the event though. Like, the alternative was to not eat at the belt, and I think not eating was the correct call. To be fair, I didn't know it would use this on production though. So, net neutral decision. I don't know. Production was a little sad. Glacier and Echo Form, I would have lost the run if I didn't get them. Second Claw would have lost the run if I didn't get them. The second Lightning Rod helped a little bit with damage and block. The Cold Snaps are absolutely fucking mandatory. The extra chill is helpful. The motto is helpful. The buffer helped a little. I'm going to be honest with you guys and say the MVP of this run was Subroutine. It was Subroutine. This card saved the run harder than you could possibly fucking imagine because of how well it works with Game Piece. I draw Subroutine, it's free. I play it. I draw another card. I have how many powers in this deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Subroutine. It refunds energy on powers played. If Echo Form's already in play, it does it twice. Game Piece, Echo Form draws it twice. These two cards work so phenomenally well together. And I hate machine learning. Normally, I hate this card because it's a card, if you don't have it as innate, it's a card that you have to draw. And then when you finally have it drawn, you have to play it. And then you have to wait an additional turn to get to the cards that you would have had even if you didn't have it in your deck yet, and then an additional turn to get a benefit out of it. If you have it as innate, at least you could get the engine online quicker. But having it with Subroutine, there's a couple fights where I top decked Subroutine with it. Really useful, especially with Game Piece. Made machine learning pretty good. Feral helped a lot with the claw damage, which I think claw has dealt like hundreds of damage in Act 3, which is really, 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 really good. Not because claw's necessarily broken, remains to be seen. This is only my second time using the card in Slay the Spire 2. I think Feral makes it better. Makes it a lot better. Also, Feral has ridiculously cool art, and I know that that's definitely not going to be the art that it has in the long run, but I love it. But yeah, I think ultimately this deck, this run, was something scraped together out of a willingness to continue trying and trying to survive when given very little. That's how I would describe this deck. Maybe I piloted it poorly or something. A huge mistake I made, and there's a lot of mistakes I made, especially with deck building early, was not taking cool headeds. If I had taken cool headeds, I could have definitely found a better way forward, but I didn't. I didn't do it because I was worried that I needed the other things that were next to them. And I had reasons for it, and I don't regret the decisions because we still won. But I think it was a misplay. And that's what I mean when I say that there's a distinction between bad luck and making mistakes. There are elements of bad luck that I can recognize, and I can also recognize that I made mistakes. And sometimes it's a blend, and sometimes it's a little bit too hard to see the line. It's too hard to delineate between the two sometimes. I think I would say this time that it was on me, though. Absolutely. Many mistakes were made this run, but we pulled it together anyway. And also, subroutine is goated. Thoughts? It's a good run either way. I really liked the combination of Feral with Music Box. It's a shame I couldn't use the shovel, but what else is new? I don't even know when I ran out of gold. I was legit panicking during the Queen fight, but I'm just happy we made it through, guys. That was the roughest Ascension 0 run I've had in a long time. That was rougher than the Ironclad run. Like, damn. All right. Good shit. I'll see you guys next time, next week, for Ascension 1. And we're going to climb. And hopefully we're going to have better odds because of the thing with the elites that I was talking about. More elites, better pathing with fires, better rewards, better outcome, better power, better scaling, better runs. I think Ascension 1 is genuinely easier as long as you know what you're doing. It's going to be fun to see whether or not I eat my words. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.